Today, early on today, Dylan Larkin, Detroit Red Wing, the young Detroit Red Wing, 22 year old, signed a contract extension, and we got things to talk about for that. So let's get right in. So this past season, Dylan Larkin had his best season: 82 games, 16 goals, 47 assists for 63 points. However, this season was the season where he had the least amount of goals with 16. Last year, I believe he had 17. The year before, he had 23. So goals wise, it's going down, but it's like 3 years, so it's probably gonna go back up, right? His career stats: 242 goals, 242 games, 56 goals, 84 assists for 140 points. Last year, he had 80 games, 17 goals, 15 assists, 32 points. So he came off a rough year last year. Only 32 points last year, 63 points this year, 31 extra points this season game. And that goes to show. Playoffs, he only has 5 games under his belt and a goal and a point in the playoffs. Pretty respectable. The thing I talk about this, Dylan Larkin is a great player. He's a good player. But what the contract that he got, is there some, here's the contract. He is now signed a 5-year, $30.5 million deal. So he's here for 5 more years at 30.5, $6.1 million per season. 6.1 mil per season, which is it's quite a bit of money. And is he worth it? I know, like, what I'm talking about is if he gets 60 points for 6.1, yeah, that's worth it. But what I'm talking about is, this was his first season and only season he had 60 plus points. 2 years, 32 points and 45 points? Right? What happens if he goes back to that? What if he just continues to have 30, 40 point seasons? 6.1 I don't think would be worth it. If he has 50 to 60 point seasons, I guess you could say that is worth 6.1. And what I mean, what am I saying? I guess there's players out there that make $10 million and they get 90, 100 points and they have $10 million under their belts. So you would say it is worth it, but I'm just saying I have my questions about it. Because 160 point season, that's it. He is only 22, so he's still young, so that makes sense. And I think it could go either way. If he goes downhill from here, it's okay, yeah, he signed a 5-year, 6.1. Because Detroit has a history of having bad contracts. But if he ends up being an 80, 90 point stud in the next year or 2 or 3 or 4, it's oh, you're paying this guy 6.1 and he gets 90 points a year. That's a steal. But I just have my questions. And what happens with Detroit? You don't have cap. You really don't. And let's look over contracts now for Detroit. Dylan Larkin's the most expensive guy, 6.1 for 5 years. It's not a bad contract. It just depends on how he plays. Zetterberg, 6.08 for 3 more years. And he might even be playing this season due to back issues. Franz Nelson, 5.25 for 4 years. That's a lot of money for that. Applicator, 4.25 for 5 years. Now it's bad for the cash in term. Before, the cash was it's alright, but the term was bad. Now it's broke. You're paying a third, fourth liner $4 million. 5 years. For Arnoldson, 3.95 for 2 years. Nyquist, Green, 5.38 for 2 years. DeKaiser, 5 mil for 4 years. And then Nyquist, 4.75. He's an unrestricted free agent. Howard, 5.29, unrestricted free agent. Cromwell, 4.75, unrestricted free agent. You got 3 unrestricted free agents. That gives you at least sorry, long train of thought. $13 million, but plus the extra, so that's like $15 million, which that is quite a bit. But then you're gonna have to pay Gustav Nyquist, because out of all those 3, I definitely see them re-signing Nyquist. I don't see why not. But like Howard and Cromwell, I definitely don't see them re-signing. Cromwell, I imagine either A, he goes to another team, they don't resign, or B, he retired, or he does resign but for a lot cheaper. Same with Howard. The problem I have with this is you have Dylan Larkin as your most paid player, which is good, but will he turn out good? Like, you know, it's 3 years in, and he has 160-point season. I feel like it's not hard to tell, but I feel like it's hard to tell to see if he's going to become a good player or not. He's a good player, but will he become superstar elite player, or will he go down to like 3rd, 4th line player? And 6.1 is a lot, and I think it will be worth it, because I feel like Larkin will become a really 70, 80 point player, and I feel like that's definitely worth 6.1. But you know, if he goes down, if this was his best and only 60-point season in his entire career, he just paid 6.1 for that. You know, you have like no much money. Applicator, France at 3.9, 4 mil. He's 38 and he has 2 years left. So you're thinking he's gonna play till he's 40? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Personally, I think it's a good. I'm happy that Detroit re-signed him, but just thinking, you know, will he become that superstar? And like I think it's a good contract, but I think it could possibly become bad if he doesn't play good. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. If you like to, please subscribe to the red subscribe box, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.